Then Trump comes out and he's like, I've banned trans athletes, right? I've banned them. I've banned them from the NCAA. And you're like, hell yeah, sir. Thank God you did that. But your financial situation didn't change. As a matter of fact, it got worse. What do you do in that situation? What do you do? Like, I want to understand the mentality. And for the record, I saw this tweet as well. Someone just sent it to me and said, that's the guy. You're describing the guy. His name is Some Welder on Twitter. Irreverent sage, business owner, aviator, and dog stand. Not on your team. Patrick Henry was right. CV Passam Parabellum. And he goes, my health insurance just went up another $500 a month for the missus and me. $39,733 now for the year. Fuck your SNAP, fuck your EBT, and fuck your Obamacare subsidies. I wasn't put on this earth to pay your fucking bills. Brother, do you not know what the Democrats were trying to do? Like, I shit on them all the time. Right? Like, I get mad at the Democrats all the time, but like, they were literally trying to avoid that thing. They were trying to avoid this happening to you. The people that are doing that to you is the Republican Party, the people that you voted for. Hasan, have you seen these absurdities? Newsweek, Hasan Piker stopped from filming by police in China. What we know. This is what I mean. Like, this is what I mean. This is what's so fucking insane about this. Like, how is this an international incident? It was a brief moment. A random cop came up, thought that we were fucking around, okay? We talked to him, and it was fine. Why is this on Newsweek? Why is this news? Like, we cannot have a system where a random Twitch streamer such as myself, who has a fuck ton of haters, will then have something happen that gets highlighted to mainstream media. We can't keep doing this, okay? It's especially funny. It's especially funny because I have been shot at by American police while live streaming constitutionally protected, First Amendment protected acts of free protest and free demonstration in the United States of America. I have been tear gassed in France. I have been tear gassed in America. No news coverage. Okay? A 1 minute conversation with a Chinese cop outside of Tiananmen Square where there's like a misunderstanding. And all of a sudden, this is like the worst international incident. I do not understand how this is like that's crazy. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. When cops shoot at you in LA during protests, your haters defend the cops. Since you're in China, it's different. I know, but like, are they, it seems like they're defending China, you know? My haters, or what they perceive happened. In any case, we're live. We're alive. I'm having a phenomenal time in China. I'm having an incredible time in China. This is day 3 technically, but day 2 of the live stream. We're in Beijing, the capital. I will state this one more time for people that don't understand it. I know this doesn't need to be repeated in this community. Obviously, you guys are aware of this. You've been around. But like, the reality of the matter is, okay, like briefly being questioned by a cop outside of Tiananmen Square is, you know, it's a unique moment of stress. It happens, right? But like, what is so insane to me is that like, I'm a person who has had altercations with American police. I'm a person who's had altercations with police in European capitals. You know, I've interacted with cops all around the world. I've gone to protests. I've been tear gassed. I've been pepper sprayed. I've been, I've been stun grenaded. Like a stun grenade exploded in my head, like near my head, me and March's head, when we were in Los Angeles in my own fucking backyard. And it's so crazy that that brief interaction of you know, a bunch of like one, not even a bunch of, like one young Chinese cop slash soldier. I don't know if he was a cop or if he was a soldier or not, like showing up to be like, what the fuck's on your phone? And like having like a 1 minute altercation has been blown up into this much more significant thing. Like, I've been detained by my own country, man. Like, I've been detained by my own country, my own country's Customs and Border Protection and Customs and Border Patrol. And we're talking about like a cop coming up and being a little aggro. First and foremost, here's the thing. Okay? First things first. What does he say? Hassan Piker declares, I don't have any patriotism for America while streaming from Tiananmen Square. No, I said I don't have any patriotism in general, which is why I don't like I find it fascinating that the Chinese people do. That was my point. I was saying that what is happening? Why is it that people don't understand what I'm saying? I'm saying I am not like a particularly patriotic person, okay? So it's fascinating to me that even if it's not my cup of tea, that they have a national flag raising ceremony. It's remarkable that there are people who are coming from all around the fucking world. Oh my God. Or all around China. You had to have known people who weaponized this, no? I did. I just didn't think that they would do this, do it this fast. Addressing it does feed it. I mean, there's a million things that I'm not even addressing, but we're moving on. Anyway, this is how I'm about to be today. Look, we're going to the Forbidden City later, okay? We're going to the Forbidden City.
5,000 years it goes back, right? Seems to be 5,000. Right? 5,000 at least. And I guess the oldest culture, they say, is Egypt at 8,000.
Isn't it crazy how much, like, younger he seems here? Like, he just seems much more vibrant. This is 2017. This is Trump 1 when he first visited China. And when you react, people are waiting for a clip of a minor part of your reaction to use against you too. But you can't. It's forbidden. That's funny. Yeah. He was old, but didn't seem too old. No, he is definitely much, much older now.
埃及更古老一些，但是呢，文化没有断过流的，始终传承下来，只有中国。
So this is your original form very much, yeah. It really is. 这是原来的文化。
对，就我们这些人也是原来的人。黑头发、黄皮肤，传承下来的。我们叫龙的传人。
Red hair, yellow skin. We call ourselves the inheritance people going down from dragon.
That's great.
That's great. That's great. Even 1 year ago, make sure you guys climb the hill behind the Forbidden City after you go through. It's got a spectacular view of the Forbidden City and the central axis of Beijing. I don't know if we got enough time to do all of that, but yeah, we're also gonna be going to the Forbidden City, as I talked about already. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to the news, baby. Democrats divided as Senate passes spending bill that could end the shutdown.
We begin with break.
Can you match the camera, hers, to the light? No, I can't, because it's going to break the camera. Do you want me to break the camera? Do you want me to break the camera? If the answer is yes, I'll break it for you. And then you'll complain about how I broke the camera. All right, fuck it. Let's break the camera. All right. Seems like you guys want it. Here.
Breaking news as a bill to end the government shutdown finally heads to the House. The bill was approved last night in the Senate after 7 Democrats and 1 independent crossed party lines. The House could soon convene for the first time in months to vote on it. Nicole Killian is on Capitol Hill. Nicole, good morning. How soon could this happen?
Hey, good morning.
I'm not going to do it. Fuck you.
Since today is a federal holiday and lawmakers need some more time to get back here to Washington, the soonest the House could vote would be tomorrow now that the Senate's work is done.
The bill as amended is passed.
For the first time in more than a month, the Senate finally did something it hasn't been able to do: pass a bill to end the government shutdown.
This is a great victory for the American people, and it shows that the Senate can work.
The narrowly approved package will fund the government through January 30th, extend funding for SNAP or food assistance benefits for a full year, and reinstate federal workers who were laid off during the shutdown.
By the middle of the week, end of the week, government will be reopened. Air traffic controllers will get paid. The Capitol Police will finally get paid. 8
members of the Democratic caucus broke ranks to support the measure, including Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman, who spoke with CBS Mornings.
I think collectively within the caucus, they realized this has to end.
The vote sparked backlash among party rank and file who were furious the deal did not include a guarantee to extend Affordable Care Act tax credits to combat spiking premiums. Some Democrats and progressive groups called on Minority Leader Chuck Schumer to resign.
It goes deeper than Schumer. It is no secret to anybody who follows these things that there is a division within the Democratic Party.
The divisions could complicate passage in the House, and some federal workers question whether the shutdown was worth it.
To shut down the government over subsidies that it seems like won't even be a part of the negotiated deal seems to me to be a wasted month.
A lot of the lawmakers involved feel that they have to be so loyal to their party, but they forget that they have to be loyal to the American people first.
President Trump said the bill is a good deal and he'll abide by it. He also said he's talking with Republicans about a potential health care fix, but hasn't offered many details. The Senate is expected to take up that issue next month. Gail?
So many things still to work out there. Nicole, thank you so much.
Bill as amended is passed.
Overnight, the Senate officially passing a bill to reopen the government, putting Congress on track to end the longest shutdown in American history.
I've already given my perspective on how stupid this is, and how much of a disastrous proposal this was. You know, my position on it is known. Have you seen Ezra Klein's take, Lamau? Even Ezra Klein had like a little bit of criticism for it, it feels, right? Like, even he was just like, yeah, this is not the best thing, guys. What are we doing? Kind of felt like even Ezra Klein was just like, I don't know what you guys are doing. Harry Emden also, I bookmarked this already, had a Chuck Schumer take. Okay. It seems like this is ripping the Democratic Party apart. I think this is good. It's not a bad thing. The Democrats need to get their act in order. They need to be a normal, competent, good party, okay? They have to. There is no more time to fuck around. Jon Stewart had a take on the Democrats fumbling the shutdown as well. And it's just like weird because there is definitely a meta in the party base for like Kamala dead enders in particular that I find really strange. Like, I can't tell if it's like astroturfed or I can't tell if it's like sincere, you know? But there are people, at least on Twitter, that I see saying stuff like, well, none of y'all voted for Kamala Harris. None of y'all voted. And now you're coming after, you know, the Democrats again. Why don't you save your energy for the Republicans? And it's like, I am angry at the Republicans. That's why I'm angry at the centrist Democrats that gave a W to the Republicans. I don't understand it. Like, I just cannot. I've never encountered a person that has this opinion genuinely in the real world. And I'm sure it exists because any number of different stupid opinions exist in the real world. But this one is like alarming. It just sounds like, it just feels like a fucking liberal psyop or something. Because I don't understand how you are that devoid of self-reflection. You know? I don't understand how you are that invested in a party that is actively harming you if you are a real person at all. It just does not make any sense to me. It does not make any sense to me whatsoever.
History.
This has been a very long road. Quite literally the longest shutdown in history.
I think there are a lot of people, if you go out in the real world, if you talk to liberals, if you go out door knocking, if you go out canvassing, I think you will find that a lot of people are desperately looking for an alternative. They're desperately looking for a more robust response. A lot of liberals are agitated. A lot of liberals are looking for fighters. I don't think there are people that are, I don't think that there are a lot of people out there running around thinking, no, things are amazing. The Democrats are doing great. I love that Chuck Schumer caved by getting 8 of the most protected Democrats with seniority to engage in this feckless cowardice, to make it look so stupid, to offer a fantastic W to the Republican Party at their weakest moment for no reason whatsoever.
The impacts of the shutdown rippling across the country, from delayed food assistance to missed paychecks and massive travel delays due to a shortage of air traffic controllers and TSA agents. The president calling for air traffic controllers who have been working without pay to be penalized if they haven't shown up for work. The president writing on social media that those who called out should leave their jobs with no payment or severance of any kind.
There's many different aspects to argue and criticize in this back and forth. But the one consistent thing that I cannot stand is how little the Republicans get penalized. Okay? I cannot fucking stand it. Donald Trump, throughout this entire shutdown, did all of the wrong things. Like, the way I describe it is, if you wanted to present yourself as the villain who does not care about the working class at all, you would do what Donald Trump did. Okay? You would destroy the East Wing of the White House and like build this grand ballroom and constantly talk about it. You would have these Gilded Age style lavish parties with the super wealthy mega donors, as you are simultaneously openly stating that you want to cut 42 million Americans welfare. You want to starve them, right? While simultaneously refusing to reopen the government and refusing to concede on offering 24 million Americans health care. Like, I cannot imagine a more insane scenario. If I saw this on a TV show, I would say, if I saw this on a TV show, okay, I'd be like, this is too much. Nobody behaves like this. Like, this is some of you are going to die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make ass moment, you know? It's like, he's the monarch from Shrek. Like, this is unrealistic because of how in your face it is. You would see this in mostly like a cartoon or something. Like, you wouldn't even see this in an adult movie. Is it true you had to hand over your phone to the CCP police in Tiananmen Square? Yes, I have no phone now. This is they gave me a party official Huawei phone. I shouldn't be joking like this. Someone's gonna clip that and be like, "This is real. They did that." No, dude, no, no. I don't understand. As I was saying, I don't understand how people looked at this dynamic. Now, this is from an earlier video, but the point still stands, right? I do not understand this dynamic at all. Like, do Republicans also, like Republican voters in general, like, do they just not have any fucking self-interest at all? Are they just bots? Like, I know I've been shitting on the Democrats quite a bit, and I don't have a lot of smoke for the voters in general. I usually try to share, or I usually try to focus my animosity to those in positions of power, right? That's on principle. What I believe, you know, be kind to people, be ruthless to systems. But there is a point where I'm just like, damn, man, like, if you're a Republican voter, if you're like a reliable Republican Party voter, do you just not realize what's going on? You're sitting in the cuck chair, man. This guy is pissing in your face, telling you it's raining, and you're just sitting there and taking it because you're thinking, well, at least the other guys are getting more piss in their face than I am. You know, I'm getting a little bit of dribble. They're getting pissed on even harder. So, hell yeah, brother. I just don't get it. Like, how do you not revolt? It kind of feels like the liberal base has more smoke for the institutional Democratic Party than the MAGA base has for what the Republican Party has become. I guess because Trump is supposed to be like the logical conclusion of the Tea Party movement. So they think this is their populist moment. But if the populist moment comes and all you are experiencing as a Republican voter, as a MAGA supporter, as a Trump loyalist is no answers for affordability and a billionaire that is so decadent that his behavior would look silly if you read it in a book or if you saw it in a fucking movie. Like gold-plated, gaudy-ass White House refurbs and revamps while his own base of support is starving. And you just don't even turn around and go, man, maybe I made the wrong decision here. Like, there's not a single moment where you just go, yeah, I think this guy fucking sucks. Promises made, promises not kept. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? It makes no damn sense. That's the thing. If they admit they were wrong, then the libs were right. This is historic levels of in your face abundance for the super wealthy and starvation for the super poor. Okay? This is untenable. At least throughout history, this has been unsustainable, famously, okay? This has led to some relatively violent moments of instability. Okay? Make fun of this tactic all you want, but it's literally worked for him for the last 10 years. Fuck you, I win, you lose, you're gay is actually a really good strategy when everyone is stupid and cruel. Yeah, Trump officials say that there's no affordability crisis. They're trying to do the vibe session. Like, I don't know how much it will carry you to simply repeat over and over again the notion that, you know, things are not so great for me. I can't afford basic needs. Rent is constantly increasing and shit's just getting real bad. But at least there's a libtard out there that's getting owned. You know? Like, I don't know how much that can carry you. You know? How far will that carry you? Sounds good to me, Law. Like, that level of, I don't know how you can have that level of spite for your fellow Americans. That mentality is ridiculous. Yeah, but it's a driving factor. It is at the heart of Trump's consistent and reliable base of support. Oh, at least like trans people are no longer able to compete in athletic endeavors. Oh, at least like undocumented migrants are being ripped away from their families, right? Like, oh, there's a unlimited cruelty to people that I've been told are my real enemies. So it's fine. Somewhere out there, there is a lib getting owned. I mean, is it worth it? Is that level of animosity and anger for those who have literally the same exact interests as you, your neighbors that go through the same financial struggles, the same financial hardships? Is it worth it to just brand them as the enemy? As a guy like this is just robbing you blind and laughing about it behind closed doors and sometimes on camera. This is what I asked the Republicans who were just like I want to understand, if you are pro MAGA at this point and you're a regular ass dude, you're not like a millionaire, you're not a billionaire, right? And you're not like some Christian nationalist who believes falsely that Trump is going to bring about a positive change for you by implementing some kind of Christian Sharia, you know, because that's not going to help you in the long run anyway. But like, at least in the interim, you have falsely believed that he's going to do that. And that's a good thing, right? But if you're none of those guys, if you're just like a regular, you know, mechanic and you're having a hard time, you have welfare, right? To a certain degree, you got some needs that are not being met. You have a hard time paying rent. You're terrified of having to go to the doctor because you're going to be saddled with medical debt, right? And you're just kind of floating around, looking at TikTok clips, on the libs compilations and whatnot. And you voted for Donald Trump because you thought he had an affirmative vision, right? He had a vision for changing this country in a direction that you thought was going to be good. You were led to believe that if all of the, you know, you're also Hispanic, let's say you're a Hispanic male, but all the other Hispanic men, the bad ones, will get deported, right? And you start seeing that happen, and it doesn't fix your financial predicament. You see, you hate trans people. Let's say you think they're weird, you think they're gross, You think they're strange. You think they're like faking being trans, and that's in order to like win the, you know, middle school swim meet or something, or the high school swim meet, which is like an insane thing. But let's say you were led to believe that, right? And then Trump comes out and he's like, I've banned trans athletes, right? I've banned them. I've banned them from the NCAA. And you're like, hell yeah, sir. Thank God you did that. But your financial situation didn't change. As a matter of fact, it got worse. What do you do in that situation, right? What do you do? Like, I want to understand the mentality. And for the record, I saw this tweet as well. Someone just sent it to me and said, that's the guy. You're describing the guy. His name is Some Welder on Twitter. Irreverent sage, business owner, aviator, and dog stand. Not on your team. Patrick Henry was right. CV Passam Parabellum. Okay. And he goes, my health insurance just went up another $500 a month for the missus and me. $39,733 now for the year. Fuck your SNAP, fuck your EBT, and fuck your Obamacare subsidies. I wasn't put on this earth to pay your fucking bills. Brother, do you not know what the Democrats were trying to do? Like, I shit on them all the time, right? Like, I get mad at the Democrats all the time, but like, they were literally trying to avoid that thing. They were trying to avoid this happening to you. The people that are doing that to you is the Republican Party, the people that you voted for. How can you experience the fucking problem that these guys are seeking to solve, seeking to address, at least in the interim? Because I think, like, if I talk to this guy, I could be like, dude, you want free healthcare, right? Like, you don't want to pay 39 grand. You're not going to be taxed $39,000 if we have Medicare for all. Your tax liability is going to be lower than this, okay? Your tax liability is going to be lower than this. It's going to be lower than $39,000 that you pay for in fucking premiums, and you don't have any additional surprise billing in the aftermath of all this. I mean, this blows my mind. Like, how do you live in this world? How can you not understand who is hurting you? And then you got people saying, I thought you were a welder and not some whiny little bitch. Be a man and pull yourself up by your bootstraps, bitch. That would be a lot easier to accomplish if I didn't have useless losers like you hanging off my bootstraps. Pay for your own shit. Trash. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, boomer. I already did that, renter. It's a shame you lack all empathy and compassion. You're a clear sign of exactly what's wrong in this country today. What does stealing the fruits of my labor at the point of a gun and redistributing them to others have to do with empathy and compassion? Like, this guy doesn't understand. He goes, fuck your Obamacare subsidies. You fucking moron. What do you mean, fuck your Obamacare subsidies? That's you. That's for you. I lived almost all my life in a rural area in Eastern Europe. What you have to understand is that people got used to being poor. They don't have hope of getting better, but the immediate hate that they have, they want to get resolved no matter what. Your healthcare is going up because your subsidies are going away, you idiot. I don't get subsidies and I never have. R word. You have to force these guys to have nice things. I'm with you. Don't tell these assholes what you're legislating. Just implement it against their will. At a certain point, you do have to move beyond it. You know? At a certain point, you do have to move beyond the notion that, like, that guy's fucking opinion matters. It doesn't, okay? He's going to sit there and suck it up, okay? You are going to advance the wishes of the broadest majority of voters, okay? You're going to give them health care, and he's just going to sit there and complain for, like, the first year or so and probably quietly recognize that things have gotten much better. That's it. You just have to force free healthcare on people like that. I don't think there's any way of snapping this guy out of his like angry, drunken stupor here. His position is so untenable. It just does not make any fucking sense. Yeah, there's also this. The U.S. Trump administration is reportedly working on 15-year car loans. U.S. President Donald Trump also posted yesterday regarding allowing 50-year mortgages, which is unironically the whole you will own nothing and be happy. Like, this man is the World Economic Forum guy. It turns out, as a neoliberal shill himself, it turns out the fucking billionaire guy has the exact same opinions as the other billionaire guys. Like, how is this any different than the are you ready for the new world order style attitude that these people used to fucking hate? This is it, right? I mean, this is the you will eat the bugs, You will own nothing and you will be happy. This is it. Someone send me that fucking YouTube video, please. We got to watch it. We have to watch it real quick. Like, the car loan thing might not be real, but the 50-year mortgage is. This is it. People are so heavily propagandized against that they just unironically think like everyone else is fucked. Everyone else is having a much tougher go at it. And that they're, you know, in America, they're in the wealthiest nation on the planet. Like, they're doing fucking fantastic. It's the greatest nation on the planet. And it's like, and then you see shit like this. 70% of China's millennials are homeowners. How does that not piss you off? That's from 2017. I think the fact that these people exist makes perfect sense, to be honest. Trump has given his base just enough fuel with his relentless anti-immigrant agenda, combined with the culture war shit he's implementing. There's a reason why Trump won with deport everyone. They're eating the cats and dogs, and I literally don't have a plan for healthcare. It's the culture war. No, I know. And it is imperative upon the left position party in this country, the opposition party in this country, to actively move people's attention back to the material, right? To actually center the working class, to be unafraid to call things out like this. And you never actually fucking hear that. You never actually hear that from the Democrats, unfortunately. Like, at most, they will offer a little bit of lip service to like incremental gains. And that's the reason why they keep losing. It's like, how do we still let these animals win any power in this fucking country, man? In PPP terms, China just surpassed the US years ago. In nominal terms, its GDP is around 80% of the US, but growing faster. More importantly, China leads the world in EVs, solar, shipbuilding, drones, AI hardware, steel, highways, railways, consumer electronics, dams, nuclear power, and increasingly semiconductors, the foundational physical technologies that actually make societies better. China's mastery of physical infrastructure means that cooperation and integration with the Chinese supply chain is the most practical path towards development for most countries. It's a no-brainer.